aux input model.
Knowledge is power. Class is in session. Hour 106.
An old man going alone highway came at the evening cold and grey to a chasm vast and deep and wide, through which was flowing a sullen tide. The old man crossed in the twilight dim. The sullen stream had no fear for him, but he turned when safe on the other side and built a bridge to span the tide. "Old man," said a fellow pilgrim near, "you are wasting your strength with building here. Your journey will end with the ending day. You never again will pass this way. You've crossed the chasm deep and wide. Why build this bridge at evening tide?" The builder lifted his old gray head. "Good friend, in the path I have come," he said, "there followed after me today a youth whose feet must pass this way. This chasm that has been as naught to me, to that fair-haired youth may a pitfall be. He too must cross in the twilight dim. Good friend, I am building this bridge for him."
I'd gladly walk across the desert with no shoes upon my feet to share with you the last bite of bread I had to eat. I would swim out to save you in your sea of broken dreams. But all your hopes are sinking. Let me show you what love means. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? I would whisper love so loudly every heart could understand. But love and only love can join the tribes of man. I would give my heart's desire so that you might see. The first step is to realize that it all begins with you and me. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time?
We started out this afternoon with The Bridge Builder by Will Allen Drumgoole. The Bridge Builder by Will Allen Drumgoole. Dromgoole. Will Allen Drumgoole, the author of the poem we started with this afternoon, entitled The Bridge Builder. We paired that with Love Can Build a Bridge by The Judds, Judds, The Judds. I'd gladly walk across the desert with no shoes upon my feet to share with you the last bite of bread I had to eat. I would swim out to save you in your sea of broken dreams. When all your hopes are sinking, let me show you what love means. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? I would whisper love so loudly every heart could understand that love and only love can join the trials of man. I would give my heart's desire so that you might see the first step is to realize that it all begins with you and me. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? When we stand together, it's our finest hour. We can do anything, anything, anything. Keep believing in the power. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? And it goes on. The Judds, love can build a bridge. That's the theme song for this afternoon's edition of your program, Both Sides of the Story, here on Power 106 FM. And as we said before that, The Bridge Builder by Will Allen Drumgoole for today's edition of Both Sides of the Story. 2021 to 2030 is the International Decade of Healthy Aging, the International Decade of Ecosystem Restoration, the International Decade of Ocean Science for Sustainable Development, and the Decade of Action for Road Safety. It's the 5th day of the 10th month of 2022, the International Year of Sustainable Mountain Development, the International Year of Basic Sciences for Sustainable Development, the International Year of Glass, and the International Year of Artisanal Fisheries and Aquaculture. Put another way, it's the 5th day of the 5th month of the 2022 Atlantic hurricane season, and the National Hurricane Center in Miami, Florida, advised that tropical depression number 12 was barely hanging on as a tropical cyclone. According to the National Hurricane Center, regardless of development, heavy rainfall associated with this disturbance could produce localized flooding over portions of the southern Windward Islands, coastal Venezuela, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao over the next few days. Although there is significant uncertainty in the long-range track and intensity of the disturbance, The system is likely to become a tropical depression over the central or western Caribbean Sea by the latter part of the week, and interests in Central America should monitor the progress of this system. Closer to home, look for isolated showers and thunderstorms across sections of hilly areas and southern parishes, partly cloudy elsewhere. Tomorrow morning, showers and thunderstorms across northeastern parishes. Afternoon showers and thunderstorms are expected across sections of most parishes. In a moment, we give you the observances for the month of October. Quite a bit happening, not just this month, but this week in the month of October. We'll tell you more in a moment.
Share with you the last bite.
Knowledge is power. Class is in session. Power 106.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
2:15. Looking for signage and branding for your business? Call the experts at Hieroglyphics Limited, located at 14 Bellatra Avenue, Kingston 10. We do all types of signs, including backlit signs, metal signs, rounded signs, channel letter signs, vehicle wraps, banners, and much more. Call us today at 876-906-6910 or 876-906-8196. Hieroglyphics Limited, taking you to the next level.
With over 40 years of record service, Lock Safe and Vault Limited is your trusted security provider. Get affordable prices on a wide variety of seals, garage doors, access control supplies, magnetic lock, fingerprint, weatherproof keypads, card access system, time attendants, power supplies, and exit buttons. Professional services provided. Visit 40 Shortwood Road, Kingston 8. Problem solved with Lock Safe and Vault. Dr. Jackie Campbell is on call Wednesday evenings at 8 with Powering Your Health. This Wednesday, October 5, in Healthy Conversations with Dr. Jackie, we'll focus on sweat and deodorant. Tune in for discussions on healthy aging and the basics of lupus. You're invited to call in with your health questions and concerns on 876-9224-11225. You can also send a text or WhatsApp message to 876-279-8598. That's Powering Your Health with medical doctor and lecturer in medicine at the University of the West Indies, Dr. Jackie Campbell. This Wednesday, October 5 at 8 p.m. only on Power 106 FM.
The month of October is being observed as Jamaica Red Cross Month, Lupus Awareness Month, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month, Oral Health Month, National Egg Month, National Manufacturers Month, National Heritage Month, Correctional Services Month, Violence Awareness Month, Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and October is being observed in the United Kingdom as Black History Month. Meanwhile, this week is being observed as International Postcard Week, National Customer Service Week under the theme Celebrating Service Excellence, Reigniting a Culture of Care. This week is also being observed as Jamaican German Week. Hello to the members of the Jamaican German Society in Jamaica. And it's also Chartered Accountants Week. In fact, it's the eve of the 2022 Business Conference of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Jamaica under the theme Sustaining Our Future with Integrity. In the meantime, the Jamaica Stock Exchange is celebrating its 15th annual National Investor Education Week. It's National Wood and Water Day here in Jamaica, a National Sports Day in Lesotho, Portuguese Republic Day in Macau, and Republic Day in Portugal. Meanwhile, our teachers continue to unite and serve on this World Teachers' Day under the theme, The Transformation of Education Begins with Teachers. Hoy es miércoles el 5 de octubre de 2022. y les saludamos en cualquier parte del mundo que nos están escuchando en este momento. Estamos muy agradecidos por el don de la vida y el privilegio de servirles en otra edición de su programa Both Sides of the Story, ambos lados de la historia. Nunca vamos a tomar su audiencia por sentado porque sabemos que ustedes tienen otras opciones y esta es la razón por la cual jamás olvidamos darle las gracias por elegir Both Sides of the Story, ambos lados de la historia, de lunes a viernes desde las 2 hasta las 5 de la tarde, aquí en Power 106 FM. La misión continúa para educar, capacitar, iluminar y estimular el espíritu empresarial. Bienvenidos.
Between your heart and mine.
C'est mercredi le 5 octobre 2022 et nous vous saluons tous qui nous écoutez où que vous soyez dans le monde. Nous sommes reconnaissants du don de la vie ainsi que du privilège d'être à votre service par une nouvelle édition de votre programme Both Sides of the Story, le pour et le contre. Nous ne considérons pas votre fidélité comme l'un de soi parce que nous savons que vous avez l'embarras du choix. C'est pourquoi nous n'oublions jamais de vous remercier de choisir d'écouter Both Sides of the Story, le pour et le contre, du lundi au vendredi de 2h à 5h de l'après-midi sur notre antenne Power 106 FM. Nous continuons notre mission d'éduquer, d'habiliter, d'éclairer et d'encourager l'esprit d'entreprise. Bienvenue.
You and me, love can build a bridge between your heart and mine.
All we're saying is it's Wednesday, the 5th of October, 2022, and we greet you well wherever in the world you are listening to us right now. We remain eternally grateful for the gift of life and the privilege to serve you on yet another edition of your program, Both Sides of the Story. We don't ever take your listenership for granted because we know you have choices. And that's why we never ever forget to remember to say thanks for choosing to listen to Both Sides of the Story, Monday to Friday, 2 to 5, right here on Power 106 FM. The mission continues to educate, empower, enlighten, and encourage entrepreneurship. Welcome.
We can do anything, anything, and we believe it. Between your heart and mine, love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? Yes, I do. Love can build.
Good afternoon to those of you listening to us on 106.1, 106.3, 106.5, 106.7, and 106.9. From Moran Point to Negril Point, from the Goat Islands to Galena Point. This is Power 106 FM, serving Jamaica and the diaspora. Hello to those tuned in via the Power 106 FM app, which you have downloaded from the App Store or the Google Play Store, depending on the nature of your device. Downloading is free. Listening is free, wherever, whenever. We thank those of you who have dialed a designated number to listen to Power 106 FM from the United States and the United Kingdom. Those in the US who wish to dial a number to listen to Power 106 FM can call 631-359-8281. 631-359-8281. If you're in the United Kingdom and you wish to dial a number to listen to Power 106 FM, your number is 0330-606-0953, 0330-606-0953. 0953. We're streaming live video on the Dervan Malcolm Facebook page. If you're not there yet, log on to Facebook. In the search box atop the page, type DERVAN MALCOLM. And you too will be able to not just hear, but see what's happening in the studios of Power 106 FM. If you don't have a Facebook account, no sweat. There's always YouTube. All you need is a smartphone or a tablet computer, laptop, desktop, any one of those. And then you need internet connection and, better yet, connectivity. You can use a browser like Google Chrome, for example, to test for connectivity. And then you're good to go. How about that? Looking forward to your usual participation. After all, it is your program, Both Sides of the Story, Power 106 FM. Taking your calls on 876-922-4112, 876-922-4113, 876-922-4114, and 876-922-4115. The text line is the same as the WhatsApp number, which means you can not only send us your text messages, your WhatsApp messages, your voice notes, but you can also call us on WhatsApp. That number is 876-365-3346. 876-365-3346. We're streaming live video, as you've been told, on the Dervan Malcolm Facebook page. Now would be a good time to log on if you're not there yet. And we look forward to receiving your multiple messages as usual. Good afternoon to Angela in Toronto, Canada. Good to have you on board, Angela. Norman Hines in St. Thomas. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Hello to Ricardo in Catherine, who is also tuned in. Good to have you on board, Ricardo. All the very best to you. And we look forward to your continuing support. After all, it is your program, Both Sides of the Story, here on Power 106 FM. Quickly, through some of the stories trending on the Jamaica-Gleaner website. Health condition delays case against man accused of Kanice Jackson's murder. The health of murder accused Robert Fowler today delayed his case in the Home Circuit Court. The St. Catherine mechanic, who is accused of killing 20-year-old accounting clerk Kanice Jackson, was expected to enter a guilty plea today. But as the story goes on to tell us,